What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cherokee, and it is Friday. Another Friday. We made it. We made it to the weekend. And even though some of you may have to work today as well as tomorrow, this is the end of a full work week for you. So, what I want to know, what have you done? What have you done this week? Have you written down things that you want to accomplish? Have you accomplished things that you throughout this past week? Well, guess what? Labor Day weekend is coming, the traditional Labor Day weekend. But you know what I think? I think today is Labor Day. I think yesterday was Labor Day. I think tomorrow will be Labor Day for some. So if you're laboring right now and you're thinking about things you want to do, things you want to accomplish, this is up to you. This is your decision. Don't be distracted. Don't let anyone distract you, whether it's strangers or loved ones. Don't be distracted. Don't put down the mantle. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing. Push, push, push. And then, oh, by the way, more push. You have to push yourself to the goals that you want. You have to carry your own cross. It's your cross to carry. Carry it. Ignore the pain. Ignore the hurt. Because there's joy and success on the other side of that. Understand that everything worth having comes with a price. And it comes at a price. The price is sacrifice. It's losing friends. It's losing, associates. Changing who you hang around. Changing who you associate with. Change your phone number. One of the hardest things for people to do that I found out is for them to change their phone numbers, change cell phone numbers, because it symbolizes the end of something. Well, guess what? That's not a bad thing. That's not always a bad thing. When you end something that wasn't good for you in the first place, you should have a party for that. You should enjoy it and embrace it. I change my cell phone quite often. Every couple of years, I change my cell phone. You see, sometimes you need a change in your life. But the first thing you have to do is become the change in your life. You have to become the change you need in your life. And if you're unwilling to do that, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and you expect different results, you're insane. That's what they say, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And you're not insane, are you? Change the way you do things. Change the pattern of the drive to work. Change the pattern of the drive to the stores. Go a different route. If you get lost, so what? You'll probably find another way to go somewhere. Don't be afraid of different paths. See, some of these paths that everybody goes through, they get the trenches, right? They get wore down because there's so many steps that came before you. The other steps, they're a little more scared, a little more scary because there's not as many tracks. There may not be any tracks, but they might lead you to your destination, to where you really want to go. And success doesn't come easy. It doesn't come easy. The race doesn't always go to the swift. It goes to the one who is strong and endures. You have to endure things that you don't want to endure. You have to go through things you don't want to go through, but others don't want to go through it either. And that's the reason why you need to remember you were given this life because you're strong enough to live it. Things come to those who work for it. That's the best things. Don't give up. Just because you're hurt, don't give up. Warren Buffett once said this: the time to invest in the stock market or anything worthwhile is not when everybody else does it. It's when nobody else does it. And that's the scary part, isn't it, guys? It's scary to invest in something that no one else invests in. Remember, I say this now. People are two ways, whether we like it or not. We don't want to be the first to do something unknown, and yet we don't want to be left out of something good. We're two ways, and whether we like it or not, we are two ways. We are those two ways a lot of times. So I want to tell you this. A lot of the changes that I made coming from the inner city of Philadelphia was, okay, I don't have any family that I know of outside of Philly, right? And then some of the family I had in Florida, I didn't know them, right? So when I say I went to school, I went to Texas, and then I went to the Navy, I went to both of these things. What's up, my man Arch? You know, these are things I had to go through. These were my growing pains. My growing pains was to first say, how do I know that there's not a beautiful world out there beyond these 8 city blocks that I live in Philly? How do I know that? Why am I so willing to watch the Cosby Show and wish I was a part of that family when I might have a chance to be a part of that kind of family? But maybe that family's not here where I'm at. Maybe that family's somewhere else. And Virginia has become my home. For the last couple decades, it's been my home. I have great friends here, a great family here. And remember, you can't pick your relatives, but you can pick your family. And there's some of your relatives that'll be so close to you. Like I have a cousin, she's my favorite family member, right? She lets me know of everything that's going on in the family, or I wouldn't even know what's going on. But I have siblings and I love them. I love my siblings. I love my family. I wish them well. I pray for them. But I know that I can't work with them in what I'm doing. This is something that I need to go do. Because the work ethic can't be taught. The work ethic cannot be taught. You get out of bed with work ethic. You decide right here that you are worth it. You are willing to go through the fire to get to the other side. And those unwilling to get burned will never get near the fire. Even though the fire forges iron. And iron sharpens iron. You have to understand that in order to have something you've never had before, you got to be willing to do things you've never done before. You got to meet people where they are. You can't just stay in the comfort zone. The comfort zone is going to keep you broke. Or whatever you've had going on for yourself, that's where it is. Think about it. This is your life too. You deserve whatever you get. Now guess what that means, guys? That means if you're not getting anything good in life, you deserve it. If you're getting things and they're coming to you, they're coming to you, and they're coming to you, you deserve it. Now, if somebody's handing you things and you don't deserve it, I promise you, you won't keep it long. So that's what I mean by you forge yourself, push yourself into a stratosphere, push yourself into a situation where you can't turn back. We had a saying in the military, right? And I use it for business right now. When you get to the land, and this is land we need to have, and you got to fight for it, burn the ships. You know why we say burn the ships? Because if you burn those ships, you have to fight. You can't run. You're either going to fight and win, or you're going to fight and die. But either way, problem solved. As bad as that sounds, you're either going to fight and win, or you're going to fight and die. But either way, problem solved. Because you will not be a slave. You will not go into slavery because you are willing to die for what you believe in. That's not just in war of weapons, guys. That's in the war of the mind. That's in the war of business. That's in the war of relationships. That's in the war of good versus evil. You have to be willing to die for what you believe in. And when that's true, you're going to go all out in that fight. That's one person you don't want to fight. If you're not ready to die for something, and you start fighting somebody that's willing to die, that has nothing to lose, and everything to gain, you better not go haphazardly into that fight, or you're going to get your head handed to you. Even if the person is smaller and considered to be weaker, you've always seen it. Someone smaller and weaker ends up beating this giant. Look no further than David versus Goliath. A teenage boy, young, didn't even have to put his hands on Goliath because he was smart and he was fearless. And this is what we need in this day and age. And you young people out there that hear me, don't let my generation or the generation before, the baby boomers or Generation X, any of us, don't let us take this world from you. Don't let us destroy something that is set for you. Learn, read, start to become a leader. I know our generation needs to step up. We need to protect you. That's a true statement. It needs to be done. But whether or not it gets done, somebody's got to lead. And why not you? Don't let anybody steal your dream. Don't let anybody tell you what you should do, because that's their limit. Don't let them project their limit onto you. If their limit is here and you can go past it, go past it. Don't let them stop you here. Go past it and keep going. A lot of us don't know what our altitude is. We don't know what our limit to the altitude we can go. And your attitude reflects your leadership as well as your altitude. Okay, guys. So, in recap, be your own person. Be the change you need in your life. Write down the strategies that you're going to have for this week coming up. Today is September 4th. Don't let the month of September go without you hitting your goals. Work on your goals. Don't wait till the middle of the month. Do it now. You should have already started. But it's not too late. Let's go. Get yourself up. Get yourself rolling. Go wash your face. Go splash some water on your face. Shake your head. Shake it loose. And get ready to roll. Stay away from negative people. Stay away from them. Somebody tells you that you should go work here, you should go work there. I wrote a book about that. The people that told me I should go back to Circuit City, they haven't reached my level ever after 1999. None of them. So I'm telling you right now, if you're one of those people that is telling somebody that they should go sell and work for somebody else when they are building their own, you need to stay away from them. And I'm saying this personally because I have people that have said that to me recently. And let me tell you something. You or nobody else has a right to tell me how great I can be. You don't determine my altitude, my height. No one determines your altitude and your height except you. So if somebody tells you to go work for someone, think about them. Think about if you want what they have. Think about if you want the life that they have. A lot of times, these are some lonely people out here. Lonely people out here telling you to go work for somebody else. If you have a skill set to work for yourself, to create something, then you owe it to yourself to do just that. Now, if you have to go work for someone, then that's fine. I understand it. But don't let anyone determine or dictate your value and your worth. Because you're worth so much more. You're worth so much more. And people are depending on you to be the greatest you can be. I want you to remember, you are great beyond measure. And other people that can't get there, they can't see it. But that's their problem, not your problem. Your focus needs to stay straight ahead. Don't look in your rear view. It's your rear view for a reason. Leave everything in your rear view behind you. Focus on the windshield, not that rear view mirror. The rear view mirror is this big. Your windshield is this big. So where should your focus be? All right, so is anybody celebrating a birthday today, Friday, September 4th? If you are, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy many, many more, but enjoy today especially. Now, to those of you that today is that day you're going to give birth to that champion. Remember, that champion comes out, it's going to be willing to fight for things that the coward was not. The coward is the one that says, oh, maybe he should go sell for this multi-level marketing company. Oh my God, he's so good. He could go sell this, or she could go sell that. That's what the coward does. The champion says, I'm going to stick to my dream. I'm going to make the dream live. I'm going to find a way to make money work for me instead of me working for money. Happy birthday, champion. You're a special, special power, a special being. Thank God you came. Thank God you were born today. We need you. Show the world what you can do. You're unleashed. Happy birthday, champion. R.I.P. coward. Get on out of here. We don't want to see you again. Get out of here, coward. R.I.P. Happy Mother's Day to you beautiful and wonderful queens that know how to teach your daughters and your sons how to push and strive for what they believe in and not just what you believe. Thank God for you mothers that say to those of us that were coming behind you, you could be anything you want to be if you want to be it bad enough. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Father's Day to you wonderful kings, you wonderful men that know that you're the backbone of the family. You are the head of the family. You are what we look to for leadership. Happy Father's Day to you great fathers. Happy Labor Day once again to everybody that's putting in that work. Happy Labor Day. Your time is coming. Happy Independence Day to all you people out there that have found a way to work for yourself. Yes, I know times are going to get hard, and they're hard right now, especially with COVID. I get it. I'm going through it myself. But because you are capable of going through pain and keep pushing forward, you are going to be blessed and highly favored and definitely rewarded for it in the end. Keep pushing. Find people like you to attach yourself to. Happy Independence Day. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for this great life and this amazing wife that I have. I understand why sometimes God chooses certain people for you. I mean, it's just such a beautiful thing. I'm so thankful for those of you who believed in me, who had known that I could do some things. Some of you knew I could do things before I knew I could do things. I'm so thankful. And believe it or not, I'm thankful for you naysayers. I'm thankful for another 2020. Somebody had the nerve to tell my wife that I should look at working for someone else. As great as I am as a salesperson, I should sell for other people. Not knowing that I can sit in pajamas every day while this individual just goes crazy trying to pressure people into a business that they don't want to be in and they won't stay in. Woo! But I am still thankful for you because it just gives me more fuel. You give me more reason to prove you wrong. And the funny thing is, most of these cowards don't know enough about you to know what your value already is. They just know you may be suffering on some angle, but you were smart enough and strong enough to create other streams of income. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, guys. It's that time. Happy Lover's Day. I don't want to ever miss that. I love you. I want you to love each other. I want you to do something spectacular today. And I want you to focus on your future. Focus on what you want to bring to this world. I'm with you. You got me. I'm with you. As long as you're soldiering up, as long as you're ready to rock, I got your back. Let teamwork make the dream work. And remember, together, everyone achieves more. Stay away from people who cannot see that because they don't know how to be a teammate. If people say that they value you, they should show you that. Not tell you that, they should show you that. If you haven't referred people to me, you know me for 10 years, you are not a supporter of mine. And it's okay, but stay in your lane. If we all know that I've had people that have known me for 10 days and referred 20, 30 people to me because they have belief in me. Then I had people that knew me for 10 years and I haven't talked to anybody from them. It's not because I'm not good. It's because they're not good for me. And I'm just not afraid to say it. But I don't want you to be afraid to say it either. You are now liberated. I want to liberate you to tell people to stay in their lane. If they are your friends and they're the type of friends that you could walk with and have fun and talk to, then leave them right there. That doesn't mean that that's who you need to be in business with. That doesn't mean that that's the person you can count on when the chips are down. That means they might be the ones to talk worse about what you try to do. Oh my goodness, you should have never done that. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have gone there. See, it's easy to be an armchair quarterback, a Monday morning quarterback when the game was on Sunday. The game's over. See, these are the cowards that I'm talking about. Be thankful for both sides, because the cowards will make you even stronger, because you look at them and say, I don't want that life. I don't want that life. And you're going to push harder because you know that you freed yourself, and it costs something to stay liberated. It costs something to stay free, because freedom truly isn't free, guys. Freedom is not free. Somebody died for us to have freedom. I fought for this country for us to have freedom, and many more came before me to do it in the military. But you're going to still fight when you're on your own. Just remember. But that's a privilege. The privilege is you have the ability to fight, and you are strong enough to do it. I hear you, Arch. I hear you, buddy. I know you always got my back, man. You always got my back. But you know, these people have always strengthened me. They've always strengthened me, and they're going to strengthen all of us. We're going to find each other. We just got to keep fighting. We're going to find each other. And like my man Archie on this live right now, this man is, for the last 6 years, 7 years, we have been linked. He has supported me. I've supported him. We have supported each other. We don't care about what it costs the other, because if something is important to him, it's important to me. If something's important to me, it's important to him. For absolutely nothing else other than the love we have for each other. And that's who I'm trying to tie myself to and stay with. So everybody else, stay away from us. Stay away from us. I think I speak for my brother. Lose our numbers. Don't call us. Don't text us. See, you're a quitter. You're a quitter. And if you're a quitter, you can't rock with a winner. Because see, winners never quit. And quitters never win. That's important for you to understand. You can't breathe on our air if you are a quitter. Because all we associate with is winners. And winners never quit. We don't even let that enter our mind. And with that said, I want you to have a great weekend. God bless you. God keep you. God love you. And I love you. Stay safe. Till next time we see each other. Peace. I'll see you, Arch.